I say good evening to everyone but me, because my evening is not that good. I'll tell you all about it. Oh, excuse me one second. Sorry about that. Get rid of a little lag in the background there. Anyway, so as the title of this video suggests, I am currently experiencing my worst fear in Thailand, and that is that. Hello, Lewis. That is, I am sick. Um, Yesterday, I've spent I've spent pretty much most of the time that I've been here with Steve Montelli, as you guys know, and he had a little fever yesterday and didn't feel too good, and then today about 5 a.m. this morning, I woke up just absolutely. I thought I was having a seizure, just shaking so bad. I had chills. It was just bleh. It was horrible. And guys, when you post comments here, it's going to take it a little while to show up because I forgot to reduce the latency. I apologize about that. Made a little boo boo there, so it may take your comment 60 seconds or 90 seconds to actually show up in the chat. Um, but yeah, so I want to tell you guys about my day and tell you what I'm doing. Lost to Nomad, hello, how are you? Um, so 5 a.m. I wake up, I kind of toss and tumble a little bit, and I realize I'm not going back to sleep. I feel like absolute just dirt, and so I edited a video and I put that out this morning. It's called the Pattaya Files, Episode 1. You guys can check that out. Hoping to do 5 of those as promised before I came to Pattaya on vacation. I have found out a way to shoot some vlogs now with my cell phone since I have the DJI Osmo Mobile, and I'm working on some workarounds, some efficiencies, and some things like that with it. So pretty excited about that. But went to the pharmacy. Hey Tommy, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Some of you guys are commenting that I'm working too much, putting out too much content. Thanks for subbing, Lost Nomad. I appreciate it. Linda, I am not feeling better at the moment, but I did get some medication today, and hopefully I will be feeling better soon. Hopefully, I feel a little bit better now. I had a fever of 99 point, I think 8, which is not much of a fever, just enough to make you feel like crap. So, Chris, yes, I am working as a teacher. That's correct. Steve O, so jealous you're still there. Hey, where did you go, man? Like, I was like, Steve, let's have breakfast tomorrow. And you were like, okay, sounds good. And then I never heard from you. Whatever, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad you were able to be in the vlog that I posted this morning and give everybody a little update on you. So that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, I got up. I had a dentist appointment at noon today. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take some medicine for my fever to try to lower it. And I did, and I felt a little bit better. And of course, I went directly to Milan Massage. Many of you are asking where Milan Massage is. Milan Massage is just up from LK Metro, uh, and it is located on Soy Bocal. It is very, very, very easy to find. I sent some of you the addresses today, and hopefully you guys will be able to find it. There's some really good people in there. Oh, you had a fight with the ball and chain. Got you, man. I understand, Steve. I hear you loud and clear. Give me a call if you need me. Pal says, get well soon. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'm trying, man. I really, really, really am trying. Soy7 Morty says, I was in the hospital last year with heart seizures, chills, shaking, numbness of hands. Turns out was dehydration after drinking too much alcohol, not enough water. It cost 750 euros for 24 hours, but got it back. I hear you, man. That's one good thing about healthcare here. It is relatively cheap, and I'm going to be. I have a subscriber that I've had dinner with twice now since I've been here, and he's going to do an on-camera interview for you guys, and he's going to talk about his experience with healthcare here. Tommy says, "Big Fat Betty put out a great video telling the names of streets. Very helpful." Yeah, yeah. I met him not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Super, super nice guy. I hope I get the meet him again and spend some time with him when he comes back. I believe he's already left, or if he hadn't, he's currently leaving. Steve is telling me if you feel sick to the point you want a doctor to go to Pattaya, enter hospital on Soy 4, second best hospital in the city. Will do, Steve. Thanks for the recommendation. Much, much appreciated. Um, so I felt like crap, and I was like, my throat's getting scratchy. I'm starting to cough. Um, this is probably not headed in a good direction. So went to Milan massage, got a little massage there right before the dentist appointment. Went into the dentist, um, and I have about 3 teeth on the right side of my on the top right part of my mouth that's going to cost about 60,000 baht to fix. So that's not good. But they were able to fill one tooth on the left hand side, and one filling a two surface filling for one tooth with X-rays was 1,700 baht, which is not bad at all. So you're looking at 30, about roughly about 45, 50 bucks US. Not bad, not bad at all. Let's see. Soy 4 Hospital was the one I went to. Okay. Fever in Thailand. Chris says fever in Thailand sucks. Just got to wait it out. You happy with the job? Yeah, I know. I just got to wait it out, man. But that's tough. I hate being here on vacation. I got so much work to do. So much work to do. And I'm just trying to stay on top of it. Fever in Thailand sucks. Just got to wait it out. Hope. Are you happy with the job? It's 9 to 5. Spend a lot of time in Thailand, but never worked there. Yeah, I actually like my job. I really do. I just don't like the city that it's in, but that's okay. It's actually 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon. So but it's still 9 to 5 type scheduling. Hey Ed, good to see you, man. I don't think I've ever seen you in my chat before. Nice for you to stop by. I actually got some stuff similar to Gatorade today. With a lot of electrolytes and plenty of fluids, and bought some packets with that had additional electrolytes in it. So hopefully, after tonight, I get some good rest. I mean, here it's 9:30 p.m. in Pattaya. What single guy do you know is in his hotel room doing a live stream on YouTube at 9:30 p.m. in Pattaya? Right? I'm obviously very sick. Drink as much fluids as you can. Get down. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely pumping the fluids, and not just any fluids, just good fluids. The electrolytes are very good from Pharmacy or 7-Eleven. Yeah, I got electrolytes from both Soy 7. So thank you. Ed, that's what you get for hanging around with Montelli. I know, right? This is all his fault. Me and him, Ed. I don't know if you saw it, but he did a live stream. He got a manicure, and I got a pedicure, and we were making fun of each other on his live stream. It's over on his channel. This was after I took a nap. So, and then we went and got another foot massage. Just girls' night out, having fun, no big deal. But so after I went to the dentist, I felt like I was kind of dying a little bit. I really didn't feel good at all, and I came back to the hotel and I got something to eat, took my meds, and I went to sleep until this was probably about 2:10 in the afternoon, and I slept until about 4:30 when Steve called and said, "Hey, let's get something to eat. Let's go out." So I went out with him for a little while. We wound up getting a mani and a pedi and a foot massage, and he went his way and I went mine, and it is what it is. Hopefully my fever and sickness goes away as fast as his did. I took vitamin C, magnesium, and a multivitamin every day, 10 days before my trip, precisely to avoid stuff like this. But you know how that goes. It says you saw it. Yep. It was the most non-entertaining live stream ever. Tommy says, notice when live stream both times you went to covered mall, you buffered both times, but still not bad. Yes, Tommy, you're correct. Going through that walkway is something I will have to avoid in the future because for some reason, for whatever reason, it buffers through there. And I'm learning the areas of Pattaya where it doesn't buffer as bad. I really hope you guys are enjoying the walking live streams. I'm going to do a Soy 6 walking live stream coming up sometime in the near future. I'm going to be changing hotels over the weekend, going down towards in the area of Walking Street. Also, would like to get a food review out of the beer garden and Smoking Joe's for you guys. Blog number 2, the Pattaya Files, episode 2, is currently being worked on as we speak. I will not finish that tonight because this is not going to be a really long live stream. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys, what was going on and see if you had any questions or see if you guys had anything on your mind you wanted to talk about. So for me, today was just about kind of maintaining. The good thing is, and I know a lot of people say, buying antibiotics over the counter is unhealthy because you don't know what you're getting, you don't know what you're taking, you don't know what's wrong, blah blah blah. So yes, that's true. However, Montelli is a medical expert. He has a PhD. I trust his judgment, and I also somebody typed something in Thai. I have no idea what it means, but hello to you, sir. Um, Let me see if I can translate that. I don't know if that's possible. Let me see. Add moderator. Nope, can't translate it. Well, I really hope he didn't say anything bad. Chris says, "Do you feel weird sometimes walking around with the camera in public, blogging or whatever?" Sometimes, but I'm getting more and more used to it. I've been doing this for over a year now. Thailand is a little bit. Thailand is a little bit more. The people look at you a little more funny, depending on where you're at. But it's like anything else. You get used to it. It's something that I have to do in order to do what I love to do. So it's not a problem. Pokemon says, "Hey brother Jay, I gather you're sick. So sorry to hear it spoiled your vacation. It hadn't spoiled it yet. I'm going to get better. I'm definitely going to get better. But thank you very much. Can happen anywhere, and to the best of us, plenty of fluids, light soups, and wait it out. Take something for the fever. I absolutely am. Absolutely am." Um, Tia says, "Gastrolite, if you can find it, is the best." I will take a look at that. In fact, I'll Google it when the stream's over for sure. All right, Steve. Hello back. I know what you mean. Hello, right back. So what I did was after the foot massage, which was about an hour ago, I came back to the hotel. And the hotel I'm staying at has a restaurant downstairs. I ordered some food, and I'm going to take the stuff I got at the pharmacy today and a little something to help me sleep. Make sure I can rest, and hopefully I'll feel better. Hopefully this won't last long because I got a lot of content I'm trying to put out for you guys, and that reminds me about the people that are saying, why are you putting out so much content? Well, I'm trying to kill the month of October. I mean, I'm really trying to do big things for the month of October, and I'm trying to put out a lot of good content so that it will be there, because when I go back to work at the end of this month, I'm not going to have time to vlog like I've been vlogging. I'm just not going to. It's not going to happen. So, I want to make sure that there's enough content on the channel, relative new content, that you guys can look at it. If you choose to sponsor a video or whatever, you can do that as well. Just want to make sure there's enough content there for you guys. Hello, Mr. Eli. Some bug is going around. I got hit for 3 days this week. Chuck and Paige just did a video about them being sick. I didn't see that. I went over their channel today just for a brief minute, but I didn't see the video. So maybe it's only a 3-day little bug. I certainly hope so. Steve says, even if you don't drink, it's important to have down days and extended stays of Pattaya. I agree, Steve. I completely agree. Linda says, you need to rest. You'll be fine. Yep, I hope so, for sure. Mr. DeWinter, hello to you, sir. Good to know that you are back alive and well, and heard you got back home safe. Very happy to hear that. Looking forward to speaking to you soon, and I really appreciate you dropping by in the chat tonight. We got lots to talk about, my friend. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I've done. And the pharmacist that I see here was actually recommended by Steve-O, the guy you see in the chat. And She is really, really good. She's very well educated. She knows what she's doing. And she made recommendations. And then on top of her recommendations, I had Montelli with me, which was, wonderful. Um, it's good to have a professional opinion, standing right next to you, especially when it's your friend and you don't have to worry about them messing you up. Steve says some hotels and guest houses do not regularly clean service the aircon units. If they're dirty, they can make people sick. That's also true. Fortunately for me, where I'm staying, I think they do a pretty good job of that. I don't think that's what this is coming from. However, you could be correct, Steve. There's no doubt about that. Um, it says Aloe is alive. Thought he died. Yeah. He went missing in action for a little while, but he's back. I'm excited to speak to him. Got like I said, got a lot to catch up on. Lots of stuff to tell him and all that good stuff. So anyway, that's my Thailand story for today. I guess my second worst fear is getting sick here, in Thailand. Especially on vacation. But Steve makes a really good point. Steve O here makes a really good point, and that is, even when you're on extended stays here, I mean, you can only stay out till 2 in the morning. So many nights in a row before your body just becomes exhausted. I mean, and then if you're not sleeping, but for me, I need at least 8 hours a night. I need 8 hours of sleep a night for me to function properly. So if I get 6 hours or 4 hours, then I'm gonna have to go back and get some sleep during the day, which is exactly what I did today. And I'm hoping that nap, it did help, but when I woke up, the fever came back. And fortunately, I was able to take. They make a medication here that's ibuprofen and something else mixed together, but it is specifically made to alleviate aches and pains associated with fever. It works pretty well. Ed L, hey, just got into the chat, Jeremy. Can you in the future do an Airbnb rental in Jomtien, Pattaya border? Just wondering what it's like there. Planning on going the next year. Um, Possibly, Ed. The deal with that is I usually don't use Airbnb just because there are so many restrictions on most Airbnbs. I stayed in one when I moved here in Bangkok. They had a curfew of 9 p.m. like you had to be in. I mean, it was terrible. And they have, if you do this, you have to pay this. If you do that, you have to pay that. I use hotels.com because I'm a silver member, and in just a few more nights booking with them, I'm going to be a gold member, which will mean I'll get the best price and first shot at availability on hotels. Plus, they give you a free night for every 10 that you stay, and they will give you a free night. I think it's for every 3 or 4 reviews that you do. So hotels.com makes a lot of sense for me. But if I find a deal on an Airbnb in that area, because Airbnbs are usually used for more long-term rentals. If I find a deal on an Airbnb, I will certainly do that. And if you see a deal on an Airbnb, Ed, you are more than welcome to shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger and tell me where it is, and I'll certainly take a look at it. Steve says, and be careful with the social interactions with the lovely locals. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'm always careful with that. Always. Um, Hey, Larry. Glad you showed up. He says the flu is going around. Remember, the high season is about to kick off, and people will be bringing their germs with them. Mix some lime and honey 2 times a day. Good for boosting the immune system. I agree. I don't have any honey with me. I do at home, but I did not bring it with me. I guess I'm going to have to go buy some because you're absolutely correct. Lime is good for you. Turmeric is also something that I'm missing right now. Ed says, okay, thanks. My main thing is to see how it is there in Jomtien because planning to stay there away from noise and long-term rental, as you mentioned. So I'm going to be going out to the Jomtien area to do a review out there while I'm here, well, via one of my subscribers. I'm also going to be going to the Cozy Beach area, or in that area. It's not necessarily actual Cozy Beach, but it's on the other end of Pattaya. And one of my subscribers has a 35,000 baht a month on like the 26th or 27th floor high rise. I'm going to be doing a review out there. So I'm going to be getting to both places, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you some cheaper things out that way for sure. Honey sold on the street. Oh, Linda says buy turmeric. Yeah, I got to get some turmeric, Linda, for sure. Honey sold on the street near Tuckcom, South Pattaya Road. Hey, Steve, do me a favor. Message me that, please, like on Facebook Messenger. I would greatly appreciate it. Tia says, my wife and I are heading that way, Pattaya in about 2.5 weeks. Got flu shot yesterday. Looking forward to warm weather. Yeah, good luck, man. Safe travels, and I really hope you enjoy yourself for sure. Eli says turmeric and ginger. That's what, when I was in the Philippines, one of the reasons I rarely ever got sick was because I drank turmeric and ginger every single day, like every day. They had this powder mix that you could go buy at this natural herb store, and it was turmeric and ginger, and it was so good. Put a little honey in there for sweetener, and I was like, wow, it was just wonderful. And I stayed healthy for the most part, most of the time that I was in the Philippines. Larry, turmeric milk is awesome. Linda, perhaps when you pop in here this weekend, you can go into further detail about turmeric milk. I don't think I've ever seen that, so maybe we can go find some somewhere. Ed says Southern Comfort and OJ works too. Yeah, but I don't drink, Ed, so that's not really an option for me. But I imagine it would definitely allow me to sleep a little bit better than what I've been sleeping. The good news is I'm staying in a room that's on the backside of LK Metro, and the music is not too bad. Sleeping is not too bad. It's just that they start cleaning the rooms very early in the morning here, and I do not understand why they start so early. I mean, I would like to sleep late if possible. That would be awesome. Linda says, we'll make it for you. Okay, perfect. 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 That'll be awesome. Larry says turmeric is sold in the market there. Looks like ginger. Yeah. The thing about it is, I don't know what to do with raw turmeric. They say boil it, cook it, do this, do that. I don't know what to do with raw turmeric. So, it has to be in powder form, and all I have to do is put it in water or in hot water, and stir it up, Larry. You're the cook. You are the cook, my friend. And when you come over, perhaps you can show me some of that stuff. And by the way, for the people that are coming over, or that are in Pattaya that I've met thus far, we've had 2 nights where basically subscriber meetups have occurred. One of the nights was a mutual subscriber meetup because one Steve and I shared a subscriber that was there, and the other night we had a good meetup. We at the Mexican restaurant, and it was absolutely just so much fun. You guys are great. This is nothing like the Philippines. It's meeting you guys here has been wonderful. I don't know if it's because we've gotten to know each other a little bit better through these live streams or what the case is, but I really enjoy meeting you guys. So any of you that are down for meeting, let me know, and I am more than happy to schedule some time with you. Neil says, I'm staying at Climax Bar, LK Metro. Will it be noisy all night? Yes, it will be noisy all night unless they have a room that is on the backside of the building. If they have a room on the backside of the building, then it will be far less noisy. So you may want to inquire about where your room is when you stay there. It's not far from me at all. I know exactly what you're talking about. Larry says, I put it fresh piece in a blender when I make my daily banana and papaya smoothie. Okay, Larry, so you take the turmeric, the root, and you chop up little pieces and you put it in the blender and blend it up. Is that right? Brian Carson says, Ed L, I stayed Airbnb, very centrally located but peaceful, high-rise condo, Centric C, highly recommended. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate the info there, and I'm sure Ed does too if he's still in here. Okay, Ed Larry says exactly. Okay, well, that's an option. I do have a blender at home, and when I get back there, I've been doing smoothies for breakfast, and I've been including blueberries and I got some Ensure. Don't ask me why I got Ensure. Montelli picks on me because he thinks I think I'm an old man or something. But I got some Ensure. I put blueberries, bananas, sometimes pineapple. I got the probiotic stuff that starts with an L that one of my subscribers suggested to me. That stuff works great. I have to tell you, great, especially for IBS. It is absolutely wonderful. And I've been eating that for breakfast and then holding off on lunch until the afternoon, about 12 or so, eating a small lunch with no rice and then having dinner. So that's kind of my food schedule. And I've actually lost a little bit of weight. Ed says, this might be a dumb question, but is there any place where it's mostly expats hanging out and is civilized? Well, in my experience, Ed, the places where most expats hanging out are the least civilized. That's just my personal experience. Now, you can do whatever you want to with that information. But for the most part, it has always been, and it will always be, that there are 2 to 4% of expats that will never have your best interest at heart. They will never want you to succeed. They will always be envious of you. They will always try and cut you down. They will always try to get into your life. They will always try to dig information out on you. And when you make them mad, they will try, or they will lie and stretch the truth, or they will tell people, that just hideous things about you. So you have to be careful when you want to vet an expat. You really want to vet them and make sure that they're good quality people. Steve-O says walls at Centric C. Walls at Centric C are rather thin regarding noise. If your neighbors are Russian or Indian, hope you're a light sleeper. Good morning. Hey, Benny. Good morning from New York. How are you, sir? Glad you stopped by. Larry says, also sprinkle a little black pepper in the mixture. It helps with transporting turmeric's active ingredient into your system much faster. That is a very good piece of information. I will be more than happy to do so, Larry. Thank you so much for that. Tomorrow, if my fever is down and I feel like it, I'm planning to go shoot one of my subscribers where he is staying. He's staying in a pretty nice room located near where I'm staying in LK Metro, but it's not in LK Metro. It's just outside of it. I'm going to do a review for you guys there. So there's going to be a lot of content coming out of Pattaya, as I'm sure you guys have already seen. And I really hope you guys are enjoying the content. And if you're not, you always please tell me what you're not enjoying, what I could do better, what you would like to see, anything, always. I'm always open for criticism. That's how I learn. That's how I get better. Let's see. Linda says turmeric milk is simple. Boil the milk, put turmeric, add brown sugar or honey. Once the milk is boiled, take the turmeric out and keep it in the fridge. That sounds pretty good. It says, man, I'm scared now. LOL. What I was looking for is just a place where I can speak English freely, just chill. I guess I'll go to Hooters then. Yeah, Hooters is not bad. So if you're talking about places to hang out, most of the bars, especially in like the LK Metro area or on Soy Bacau or even down on Walking Street, there are going to be plenty of expats that you can just sit and have a conversation with because they speak English. There'll be Australians, Germans, English, for people from the UK. So you can have conversations with them. I'm just saying, be very, very cautious about opening yourself up to them. That's my warning for you. So no need to be scared. Just be cautious. That's all. Tommy says, Ed, check out Hideaway Bar Wednesday night. I think I'm going there tomorrow night. Tommy, myself, I think I'm gonna go and see because I told Kev I would stop by, and hopefully I feel like it. I'm up to it. Larry Kraft, what is turmeric used for? If you do not mind me asking, I came in late on the conversation. Turmeric is one of those things that are just really, really good for you. It's good for you. It's just healthy is the best way I know to describe it. If someone else in the chat would like to describe that better, please feel free to. But that's a fair question, Larry. Benny says, I love your videos and you offer a lot of valuable content. Keep it up. Thank you, Benny. It's comments like that that keep me going. And it's comments like that I don't mind when I can't sleep and wake up at 5 a.m., editing a video. Eli says, Edel, the local people are often more genuine than the foreigners. And I find that to be exactly true, Eli. Exactly. Larry says, turmeric has many health properties. Jeremy has the flu, so we're giving him suggestions. Yes, that's true. Lost and Nomad, are you planning on going back? Are you planning on going to the beaches on Kolarn or other islands nearby? I want to, but I just don't know if I'm going to have the time. Lost and Nomad, if you've heard Montelli talk about the schedule I have, I mean, it's booked full of things for me to do, to have the content for you guys, because like I said, when I start working again at the end of this month, I'm not going to have time to pump out the content that I've been pumping out. So I want to be sure that I have content first, vacation second. That's kind of my priority, but I'm going to try, man. I would love to get out to one of the islands. If not, definitely my next trip for sure. I'm going to be back the first weekend of November because that's my birthday, and then I will be back mid-November with a good friend, and becoming a good friend and subscriber of this channel. And we are going to, he is really going to teach me a lot about this city. He has the inside scoop, and I'm very, very much looking forward to that. Eli says turmeric equals antioxidant superfood. That's a good description. Hello, Marine Corps. Good evening, morning. Wait, what time is it there? 10, 11 a.m. Good morning to you, sir. Hope you are doing well. Thanks so much for stopping by. Steve-O says, nice beer bar complex on the soy opposite Soy 8. Usually older Westerners drinking there, and a good fish and chips restaurant. Mr. Bean Bar for the best Guinness and Pattaya. Great relaxed soy. You guys need to listen to Steve. Remember, he lived here for 6 years. He knows what he's talking about. It says, thanks for all the info. When I go to Pattaya, I will be traveling for a few weeks. Friends will be there with me a few days, so don't want to get bored. Went to Bangkok this spring, was bored when my friends left. How you got bored in Bangkok, I'll never know. I never got bored in Bangkok. I'm not saying it's not possible to get bored in Bangkok. I'm just saying I did not get bored in Bangkok, because there's always, and I mean always, something to do in Bangkok, it seems like. Turn this fan down a little bit. It's starting to get a little chilly in here. We hope you are well too, Mr. Marine Corps. Yeah, that's a good question for Miss Linda, Larry. She says she's coming very soon, and I hope she does. I'd love to meet her. Looking forward to it for sure. So, you guys just rock. I want to say that. I appreciate very, 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 very much all the great suggestions and the great value that you guys add to this channel. I mean, it's incredible. It's so good to work together, and that's really what I've kind of focused on, is more building a community rather than just building a YouTube channel. And another way to do that is to get into our private unlisted Facebook group. So if you're interested in that, please shoot me a message. You do have to have if I don't know you, you have to have a Facebook profile that is legit and that I find legit in order for me to allow you in the group, because that is a special group of people that are like-minded, made just for us to show off our travels, show each other how to do things, talk about things, leave content that we couldn't leave in other places, that kind of thing. Linda says, yes, I'm meeting Jeremy on Friday. Good. I'm excited, and I really hope I feel better by then, Linda. I think I will. It says, I got bored because I stayed on U.S. time, didn't change over to local time, so every night was wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the markets. Yeah, I see how that goes. I know how that goes. The time change is definitely something that you have to get used to. S. Matt says, I'd love to see an old pure chocolate Steve in Walking Street, the old charmer. Well, we'll see what we can do about that. we'll definitely see what we can do about that. Yeah, Larry, I'm looking forward to meeting you in mid-November as well, and I'm definitely looking forward to your cooking. So I'm always up for a good meal. There's no question about that. Good meals are like uh, very hard to come by. But you being, do you consider yourself a professional chef, Larry? Because I've seen some of the food that you cook, and it looks really professional to me. I would call you a professional chef, but that's just me. I was just wondering, like, how you classify yourself. People ask me all the time, do you consider yourself a professional photographer? And my answer is, well, I shop professionally. Um, for companies and other entities for several years back in America. But the term professional photographer is kind of it's just a label. It doesn't really mean much. But just curious as your thoughts to that, Mr. Larry. Seeing what you think. Like, did you get a culinary degree or anything like that? What else we got going on? My body is aching, guys, right now, currently, and I really don't want to shut the stream down with 42 people watching. But I think I'm going to have to because rest is going to be extremely important. S. Matt says, I love the faces you pull when you and Steve are doing the duo show. Yeah. Yeah, Steve and I have a good time, man. It's been so nice to meet him because I've known Steve now for about 2 years. And to finally get to meet him in person and hang out, it's exactly what I thought it would be. He is the exact same person that you see on YouTube, and like me. So, there's no shock there. There's no, oh my God, this guy's a different kind of guy. It really has truly been an honor and a privilege to get to hang out with Steve. I really, really like him a lot. Linda says you should sleep. I am. I'm going pretty soon. Benny says, which city would you prefer for 1 month stay? Pattaya, Bangkok, or Chiang Mai? I haven't been to Chiang Mai, so I can't really give my opinion on that, although I definitely want to go. Between Pattaya and Bangkok, it depends on what you want to do. Like, do you want to be around super shopping malls? Do you want to be around good public transportation that can take you anywhere, anytime for the low price? If that's the case, you want to stay in Bangkok. If you want to come to a place like none other on earth, and just enjoy yourself, make sure you bring plenty of money, then I would come to Pattaya. Tommy says, good night. Take care, my friend. Good night to you too, Tommy. I'm going to shut it down here in just a few minutes. Sorry to hear you, Crook Geezer. As for dental work, would you suggest Pattaya or Bangkok for major? I haven't. This is the first time I've had dental work done, and the dentist did a great job. She was just uncomfortable doing the hard stuff, doing the extraction, because one of these teeth that need to come out, it's like growing the wrong way or something. I don't know. She explained it to me. I have the X-rays. That's all I know. Larry says he is a good chef. I get paid for my cooking, so I guess I'm a professional. However, I'm always learning new ways and methods. There you go. I feel the same way about photography. Matt says, how long are you staying in Pattaya? I'm off to Bangkok at the end of the month until March. I'd love to see you both. I'll be here until almost the end of the month. Not quite the end of the month, but almost the end of the month. And I'll be in Bangkok one day sometime soon. I can't remember the exact date. Next weekend, maybe? I'm not sure. Ed says, go to both. Linda and Larry for cooking me for one day. Ed, $30 cab ride each way, Pattaya to Bangkok. Yeah, which is not bad at all, by the way. Larry says, I also got invited to cook at Google's headquarters, Mount View in 2013. I remember you saying that. That's awesome. Marine Corps, have a good night, buddy, or good day wherever you are. I really appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Take care of yourself, man. And go Browns, right? You are a Cleveland Browns fan. Please tell me I got that right, because if I didn't, I'm going to feel bad. It says, which I regret not doing on my last trip because I'm a knob. Noob. Oh, you mean like newbie. Gotcha. Francis says $2,500 for 5 implants, top drawer in. I'm not sure where that is. That's not too bad, though, really. I guess all things considered. Green Army says, get better. I'm going to do my best, Green Army. Thank you for dropping in, and I appreciate your comments on the channel, and I appreciate you participating in the live chat. Marine Corps, Bengals. Yes, they lost to Citizens. Sorry, man. Did I say Browns? I'm so sorry. Bengals. You're right, Bengals fan for sure. Have you been to Kolarn yet? Not yet. That's on the list for sure. Lewis says he's got to go get well soon. Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate you stopping by very much. Douglas Porter says boring. Are you talking about me, Douglas? Am I boring? You think I'm boring? I have a question. If I'm boring, why are you in my chat? Just out of curiosity. Francis says you can't Ukraine. Okay. Yep, Douglas, you got to go, buddy. Can't leave comments like that, and cannot leave comments like that in my chat. Sorry. Can't leave comments like that either. So I'm gonna remove one more comment, and if you put anything else in there, I'm gonna block you. Douglas is a troll. Oh well, there you go. That's all I need to know. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that right now. All right, Chris. Good evening, sir. I hope your lights came back on. Because I know you were without power, which sucks really bad. Looking forward to seeing you later on in the week or next week sometime for sure. Just talking about me trying to get the feeling better. Linda says, good night, Jeremy. You take care now. Get the turmeric and ginger. You'll be fine. Lots of hugs. Thank you, Linda. I'm looking forward to seeing you for sure. Harry Potter's family appears to be a problem. I don't know what that means. Chris, yeah, I bet it was hot, man, but no aircon here. Anytime you're in Southeast Asia and you don't have aircon, it's got to be the worst. Absolutely got to be the worst. But my body's starting to ache again, guys. I think the fever meds are wearing off, so I am going to shut the stream down now. Thank you all so very much for coming out and supporting the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. And I will have another video out for you shortly. Even if it's a walk-in live stream tomorrow, I'll try to get out and do something for you. So everyone take care. Have a blessed night, and I will talk to you soon.